Alright, so, yeah, sorry the stream had to be, 45 minutes later than planned. Just some IRL stuff happened. Anyway, let's see what Pokemon we're doing. And also, since it is a little later in the day, if it's going to be something too horrendously bad, I will re-roll. Like, I don't want another Spinnerack instance. Long one. Like, just nothing Spinnerack bad. Alright, let's see what we're doing. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. That's really good. No re-roll necessary. I played this in Crystal before. If I remember correctly, this thing will get Swords Dance, Double Team, and Technician Bullet Punch. Oh, wait. It only learns Bullet Punch starting Platinum? Look at that. That's nuts. Swords Dance. Ooh, that's pretty late for Swords Dance. I'll probably have to get the TM for it, so I better make sure I get the Amulet Coin and save some money. Alright, what are our abilities of choice? Let's see. Technician is in... Alright, so yeah, Technician's a Gen 4 ability. Light Metal. Gross. Yeah, definitely Technician. And then probably like Swords Dance, Bullet Punch. Let's see, Swords Dance, Bullet Punch. Scizor technically wouldn't get the boost. Oh yeah, Scizor is going to be very good. What level do we get Double Team? Wait, Scizor doesn't learn Double Team? Hey, my kitty stinks bad. Hey, Matt. I actually watched the video on Forgotten Meta Games that talked about Diamond and Pearl competitive before Scizor got Bullet Punch. Really? I had no idea Diamond and Pearl it didn't get Bullet Punch. And also, apparently by level up, it doesn't learn Double Team. Because in Crystal, Scizor could learn Double Team, but I guess in Platinum it can't. So, what are our other moves going to be? I mean, even though Technician won't affect, like, X-Scissor and Night Slash, they're still very good moves to have. But I think, like, Bullet Punch, X-Scissor, Night Slash, Swords Dance, I don't really think we'll need more than that. Like, I don't really see anything else that's good with TM. I guess Roost if we need healing. If I remember correctly, I don't think our speed... Alright, 65 speed. I'll probably run a Jolly Nature for this run. I don't want to do too much calcing today. Because I am starting the stream a little later than normal. So it's a good thing this is a run I could just get started with. Yeah, I'm going to quickly set up the run. You guys can continue looking at the moveset if you have any ideas. I can't fit the whole thing in screen, but if you have any ideas, go ahead. Start with Scizor. Rock Smash is actually not a bad move to use in the early to mid game. That is true. That would actually help for, like, Perugly. You know what? Good idea. Alright, and I don't think we want Hidden Power, because Hidden Power is a special move, so I'll just make it all perfect stats. Also, I saw Scott did a Crystal Spinnerack video a few months ago for a random Crystal stream. I actually did have to do Spinnerack. His second run time was like 12 minutes faster than mine. Oh yeah, really good Pokemon. That was really lucky. Alright, Jolly Nature, perfect stats. Okay. Pokebite back. Oh, Matt, I finished your Larvitar video. Very good. And also, I had no idea of ever thinking about those interview people, because I always thought they were just like a one-time thing. I had no idea they were infinitely rematchable. That's actually really cool information. I'll remember that for any, I think I'll remember that for any, like, first stage Pokemon I do in Hoenn. But I gotta figure out if they're a thing in Ruby and Sapphire, because I think in Ruby and Sapphire they might be more useful, because there's less trainers. Yeah, I gotta make sure to get the Amulet coin and get all the high money items, because I would like Swords Dance before Maylene. Yeah, give a ton of XP if you deposit your HM Pokemon. Don't you have to have 2 Pokemon, though, in order to fight them? It would probably be a lot faster if you deposited, like, all but 1 Pokemon, like your Flyer. If you just left your Flyer there to just quickly die, just heal it each time. I mean, that's better than a lot of the really bad trainers in the water. It's one of the things I like about ORAS runs over Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, is that in ORAS, they made the trainers a lot better, like fully evolved. There are trainers in the water that I actually fear. Okay. I guess I'll make an over-under really quick. You know what, let's take a look at our leaderboard. I hope Flint or whatever his name is isn't hard. I don't think he will be, no. I think he'll be easy. What are you eating? Some fries. I got some fast food before I came home, because I haven't eaten dinner. Alright, let's see. This is definitely going to place in top 10 territory. It's not going to be better than Palkia. I think this would be more... Let's see, Lucario is another Swords Dance user. Charizard's a Swords Dance user too. I think I did get Swords Dance for Charizard. Charizard had the 4 times rock weakness, which was annoying. I think I'll put the over-under at 148 to 150. And again, that second Lucario run is pretty old. Alright, I'm just gonna finish up this really quick. Yeah, Charizard's pretty high because of Swords Dance. Oh, no worries. It's not from McDonald's. I live an hour away from one. I live an hour away from everything you can think of. Except a Sam's Club. The nearest Sam's Club's like 5 hours. The nearest Costco's an hour away, though. Alright, so I guess, oh, let's think about the early gyms. Let me take a look at the moveset again. Let's at least think about what our plan for the first few gyms is. Let's see. Bullet Punch, we don't have to worry about Rourke. Focus Energy is kind of like a setup move. You know, Agility could be useful, but probably not in the early game. Platinum isn't really that fast of a game. If this was Diamond and Pearl, I probably would keep Agility. So yeah, Bullet Punch for that. And then Gardenia is going to be an absolute joke. I might have Fury Cutter. Are we in medium slow? Medium fast. Yeah, we probably won't have Fury Cutter by then, but I think Bullet Punch will be just fine. I don't think Poison resists Steel. I think the only type that resists Steel is Electric and Steel. I don't think any other... And Water. I don't think any other type resists Steel. Fantina. We might want to hold on to Pursuit, actually, because Pursuit will get the Technician boost. Yeah, hold on to Pursuit. I mean, I'm not worried about Fire types. Fire types come pretty late in the game. I mean, if we need to, we can always teach Swords Dance Return. Alright, Brick Break could be useful for Flint. Well, let's see. Maylene. I would like to have Swords Dance by that point. I'd probably have Rock Smash, but I don't know. Where's the Brick TM again? Orberg Gate requires Rock Smash and Surf. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Yeah, I think this thing would probably need to use Rock Smash. But then again, we're not weak to fighting. If we just use 3 Swords Dances on the Metatite, we should be just fine. Fire resists Steel. Oh, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, Flint's Pokemon are pretty physically weak, yeah. Plus, lower level. The Houndoom usually likes to waste its first turn with a Will-O-Wisp, but we probably should save all our rare candies for it, because if it detects a one-shot, it will go for it. And then, I really don't want to... I don't know. I mean, our moveset at this point will probably be like Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, Rock Smash, like Slash or something. Yeah, I'll just, I'll teach Rock Smash, and then Crash or Wake will just be Swords Dances and, probably Slash spamming. Medium fast. Well, let's see, could we use Brick Break? Do I need to go out of the way for it? Byron? You know, Technician? Rock Smash Technician is only 60 power, because it's a 50% boost. Brick Break is technically better. But to be fair, Brick Break can be a... Oh, right. I forgot. Pokemon DB messes this up. Because it says requires Surf, but you can also just use the bike. I forget. I've had this happen before. Pokemon DB doesn't know there's an alternative method to it. Honestly, I might just hold on to Rock Smash for a good chunk of the run. Because then again, like, when it comes time to learn, like, Night Slash, like, let's see, Swords Dance, Rock Smash, Scizor. Technically, Night Slash isn't really needed until, like, probably the League? I don't know. I think delete Rock Smash after Byron. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Delete it after Byron. And then, if I need to, I can get a Heart Scale and relearn Night Slash. Because Night Slash, Scizor, Swords Dance, and Bullet Punch is what my moves are going to be. And also with Bullet Punch, Stab is 60. And if I recall correctly, Technician takes into effect before Stab. So it gets Stab, and it gets the Technician boost. So if I recall, I think this is going to be 90 power. 80 or 90 power. I don't know exactly how the math works. I think Rock Smash seems not that good after all. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's try the check type coverage thing. Alright, so if we have Fighting, Steel, Bug, and Dark. We wouldn't have anything for Lucario, which wouldn't be great for Cynthia, but we can use Swords Dance on Spiritomb. That's... oh wait, use Old Type Chart. Oh. I mean, this is for the end game. I'm gonna have Rock Smash for the Steel type section. I think Byron's the last major, like, Steel type fight we have to do, besides some random trainer Victory Road with an Empoleon. But no one in the league, I think, even has a Steel type, because I don't think Lucian has Bronzong and Platinum. I think that's only Diamond and Pearl. Oh, not... dude. Oh no, he does have Bronzong. Right. It's just in Diamond and Pearl, Bronzong is his ace. Then again, Mr. Mime's pretty easy to set up on. But then again, if we have the 3 Swords Dances, should be fine. Yeah, he's just not his ace. But yeah, besides Bronzong, there's only a Lucario, and we don't have a coverage move against Lucario. But Spiritomb's pretty easy to set up on. Alright, I think we can go ahead and get started with the run. The Rock Smash or Brick Ace one. I mean, also Aerial Ace. Yeah, Aerial Ace would be useful as coverage, but I'm not sure who won. I'll get it just in case. Okay. Up. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Go. The reason I just want to stick with Rock Smash is because Brick Break is only 15 power stronger when you take into account Rock Smash has Technician. Has the Technician boost, plus Brick Break is out of the way. Yep. Hey, technically Quick Attack gets a Technician boost, and it's gonna be our preferred move for Chimchar. I just told the rival no. Oh my god, shut up. Yeah, I don't know how come whenever I set my stats, it always happens to be a female Pokemon. I mean, I'm not really using attract strats, but I just wonder if there's a run where I want to have a male Pokemon. Will it matter? That was some lucky no encounters. Didn't you do Scizor with Alex? Did we? I think if we did, it was under his rule set. Oh yeah, I could do minimum battles, yeah. He had Mundo. Dude, crit, seriously? I don't know, I might fight the gym trainers. The gym trainers are very easy quick XP. Also, my shoulders are pretty sore from my workout today. I did a bunch of weighted squats, and I even attempted a pull-up. I actually did successfully do the pull-up, but I did have one of those little, like, rubber, like, stretching bands tied around one leg to the bar to, like, just help myself just a little bit. But then again, that was my first ever time. Eventually, I'll get rid of it. I do have Leer too, which will be good. No. Alright, I know our speed isn't the best, so you may think, hey, we should get the Quick Claw. We have a bunch of priority moves. I don't think we need the Quick Claw. Alright, I don't... Oh, wait. The rival will have, Ember. So I better save. Yeah, 65 is a pretty decent speed stat, plus I am running Jolly Nature. N1, don't answer it like that. Also, wait, what does more damage? A stab, technician, bullet punch that resists, or just a normal technician quick attack? Like, a technician quick attack should be 60 power, and a stab technician bullet punch is 90. But then cut in half is 45, so wouldn't bullet punch still be better than quick attack, even resisted? Wait, I just said I was... Oh, wait, normal quick attack would be better? No, dude, don't kill that. I wanted that. I know I said minimum battles, but these guys are in my way. Don't even bother hitting it. $45 versus 60. Oh, okay. Should I teach Rock Smash now? Yeah. I want it for Perugly anyway. Get rid of, Focus Energy. I did not expect that to kill. Re-rank? Scizor's not even on my main leaderboard. That was done under Alex's rule set. I never even put it on the leaderboard, and it's been so long I kind of forgot that run. Yeah, I just don't remember the run at all. Yeah, true. A re-rank means it would have to have been on my leaderboard already. Scizor was not put on my leaderboard. Yeah, true. Perugly couldn't do much to me, but it would get rid of it faster at least. I'm still going to do these trainers. And also, I'd want Rock Smash for Lucario. Maylene. Need to save. All right, I don't think I need a Rock Smash here. Cranidos has bad defense. I don't think I want return. Yeah, easy first gym. I knew it would be easy. Get myself a Dust Ball for the Psyduck. Unfortunately, in Platinum versions, Psyduck can spawn on the first floor of the Oreburg Gate, so I don't have to go into the basement. First try. Maybe you should have catched those HM mules that false swipe. The problem is I caught my HM users way too early. I caught them way before I ever learned false swipe. Oh my gosh. I mean, it would have been too late. And besides, that Psyduck with a Dust Ball is a 99% catch. There's no need to damage it. Dude, I have like no PP and Bullet Punch now. I haven't healed at a center once. Can't learn Rock Tomb. Oh, and Diamond and Pearl, that's an antidote. Right, I'm gonna want a Cherry Berry. Probably an Orange Berry, too. I pretty much always get these berries here. I'm trying to see if I can hold off on using a center until I get to the forest where Cheryl will heal me. Oh, you have no idea how many things I get mixed up between the two games. It's a lot. But on the bright side, I've started to memorize which candies are game exclusive, but now I have to get to the smaller things. Like ethers. Etchaberry is critical for a steel type? I know that. I know. It's pretty useful to prevent being poisoned, because after all, Twin Needle could poison you. Oh wait, that's Gen 2 only. I will make sure to use a potion, though. We'll equip an Orange Berry. Oh my god, dude. Look away. What the hell was with that guy? I was actually running to test if it was Scott's patch, but no. This is an anti-spinner patch, so I think I was just getting really lucky with that guy. There's probably no need to save here, but you never know with this person. Also, I wonder if Quick Attack out-prioritizes Fake Out. It probably doesn't because the Perugly outspeeds. Yeah, there was no need to save. Dude, I still haven't healed at a center, by the way. Fake Out is +1. Oh, okay. So I would have had to outspeed as well. Makes sense. Here's a little pro tip. Get yourself a wild encounter first. That way you're healed. Started without me? Well, you should have showed up earlier. Besides, the stream was already delayed by 45 minutes anyway. That's double on you. Agility, no. And I'm paralyzed. I wonder if I should fight the bug catchers that are in here too. They're optional, but they give very good XP yields. Yeah. Pachirisu is by far the hardest. Yep, pretty much. Hey, you don't underestimate that Pachirisu. On the bright side, since Platinum has more dialogue, it gives me some breathing room to pull out my sandwich. Alright, I don't think anything in this gym resists steel. I mean, yeah, I'm sure even in the modern competitive scene, Scizor is still good. Not according to False White Gaming's last video. Does that guy, like, truly, like... Oh, you're talking about Pachirisu. Oh. To be fair, wasn't that just a one-time thing because of a gimmick? Like, after that, it's not like everybody ran Pachirisu. I'm gonna cherry berry this, actually. I don't know, I just don't tend to be interested in competitive double battles. Whenever I like to think about, like, competitive, I tend to prefer Smogon singles than VGC. We don't talk about that? Okay. Oh, okay, Leech Seed? Okay, that's not good. Hold on, Metal Claw? Oh, Metal Claw does get the thing. Get rid of Quick Attack. Oh my god, that was close. Oh boy. I did not expect that to be scary, but I think the only reason it was scary was because of Leech Seed. You know, I probably should have done the bug catchers in the forest, because if I had done the bug catchers, I probably would have had Metal Claw before that for the Cherim. I think having Metal Claw probably would have taken care of it way better. Okay, this right here is my first center trip. Also in Diamond and Pearl, you're required to fight a bunch of grunts to get to the top, but not in Platinum. You know, at least if Scott does a Porygon Evolution Line solo run in Platinum, to the right of me, that's the upgrade. I don't know where the Dubious Disc is, but he could get Porygon 2 pretty quickly. Oh my gosh. You know, I should be fortunate that this is before the Steel type got nerfed to no longer resist Ghost and Dark. Because if that Night Slash was neutral, that would have hurt. Yeah, that item over there, that's the upgrade. Gotta go get rid of this egg. Wait, the Dubious Disc is in there as well? Oh, it's in the actual hideout. Okay. Hello, Memer. Alright, there's no reason for me to go underneath Cycling Road. I don't want the Earthquake TM. Well, there is a PP up there, but I think all of our moves have very good PP, so I'm not going to be worried about it. What gym you on? Oh, I'm about to get to Fantina's gym. Oh, you've got to be kidding. It has to have Scott's spinner patch on. Okay, I need to fix that later. I need to fix the one in Emerald too, but it looks like they still look towards you if you're running. That would explain why it felt like they were taking forever to spin. I mean, of course I'll talk to them if I want to fight them. Alright, at least having Pursuit is going to make the gym a lot better. Actually, I probably should have gotten the Burn Berry. I don't think it'll be necessary. Wait, Amulet Coin's not on this side. I can go on that side in Diamond and Pearl, but I cannot go on that side in Platinum. I have to go on this side. My gosh, get out of the way. Yeah, but I know Scott did send me patches that didn't have the spinners in them. Maybe I just downloaded the wrong one. Alright, also, I think for experience, I might actually want to fight the trainers in here. Because from what I've heard, the trainers in here give very good XP yields. That was annoying. Alright, I'm not gonna fight these trainers, though. A steel plate behind optional trainers? I don't know where that would be. Alright, let's see how much Pursuit does. Oh, crud. Ada card 08. Interesting. Actually, I think level 25 might matter for this fight. Okay, Future Sight, that works. Iron Island. Oh. I never go in there. Alright, I think Pursuit is actually better than Bullet Punch, unless I want the priority. Uh-oh. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Also, pro tip, do not go on the teleporter to get back. Just go out the door. The teleporter in her gym is literally useless. It's faster to just go out the door. Dude, all my moves suck against this thing. Ouch. I mean, it looks like Brock Smash did more than half, though, so don't even waste time with the Metal Claw. Uh-oh. Wait, I had this similar problem. I should not have sold Return. Whoops. Pause. I need to take a look back at my moveset. Dude, it's all coming back to me. I had this exact same problem during the Alex race. But then again, I think even with Return, it wasn't great. Honestly, it might have been a good idea to get the rare candy in the Wayward Cave and just use candies before this fight. You know what, N1? I'm gonna... Hold on, let me bring out that calculator. Okay, you're not just saying the funny number. That's actually correct. Okay. Because if you were just saying that as a joke, I would have banned you. You know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to go back. How many candies do I have? One? Just one. Okay. Maybe I should have fought those gym trainers. But yeah, I'm going to go and... It's more like... Not like a flashback, more like a realization. Hold on, if you go back this way, you have to fight the twins. Not the twins, these two trainers. You know what, that's fine. I think I just need to get to level 27, then use 2 rare candies, because at level 29 we get Slash. I think that's the proper strat. Oh, I despise it too. You know, maybe I won't get the... No, I have to get the rare candy. Well, fortunately, I'm not getting Earthquake, because that's kind of annoying to get to. Dang it. Poor person has a male Combi. Alright, I need to... It's people who say it unironically. Like, it's not even funny. There's like no meaning behind it. It's Gen Alpha brain rot shit. That's all it is. I forgot to use the candies. Surely I'll win on the first try, right? Oh. Alright, Slash. In the place of... I don't think we need Pursuit anymore. No, get rid of it. I'm pretty sure Return would be slightly stronger, but Slash has the upside of a crit. Oh, you know, this might have been the fight to keep Focus Energy. Probably. Either that or just get an attack boost. Which I did not, of course. Alright, so I think I need to either hope for an attack boost or a critical hit with Slash. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty hard rival fight for this run. Oh, forgot the potion. That's my last repel. I'm gonna need to buy some in, the next town. Also, hope y'all saw the Mime Jr. video today. And, later in the week's gonna be Bonsly. You're gonna want to see the Bonsly video. Because at the time, That was the worst platinum run I've ever done. We could get Aerial Ace. I don't think it'll be necessary. I'm gonna try and have Swords Dance before Maylene. The problem is, without a teleport user, getting Aerial Ace is a pain in the butt. And I'm not one of those people that force in an HM user because I find it cheating. So if I want a teleport user, if I don't happen to find an Abra, I would have to get him a Chop and trade it. Whoops. And to be fair, I do also have the... Dude, I want that PP up. And also, since I have the Verse Seeker, I will be rematching some trainers south of Veilstone in order to get money. Sounds slow. If we pick up a lot of stuff, it won't be that bad. There it is. I swore there was an item up there. Alright, if I recall correctly, there's an iron around here. Right there. There it is. At least this guy doesn't have a Gyarados. Also, inside Veilstone, there are 2 star pieces we can pick up for money. Alright, let's see how much money we have. I'm gonna prioritize selling other things. Alright, I only had to sell 2 PP ups. 80,000 for Swords Dance. See, N1, didn't you doubt me? TM75. Oh, you meant the process of getting Machop. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Get rid of Metal Claw. Getting Machop isn't that bad. It's a pretty common encounter north of Orberg. I only get it for runs where I know I have to do a lot of training for gyms. Like with Spinnerack, I did get the Abra because I knew I was going to teleport to the center a lot for training. I just realized I only have 4 attack EVs. That's insane. Uh-oh. I hate this game. Dude, seriously, man. This thing is just weak to hitting itself. So many things are weak to hitting themselves. Dude, you don't need to use Foresight, you idiot. I just gave that guy all my money. I have no money. Well then. What you get sometimes for not using the center. I wonder if Scott's Spinner Patch takes out... Oh no, that person's not a spinner. That's embarrassing. I'll make sure to save before that guy. There was no need to set up Swords Dance. Yeah, that reset was... That blackout was my fault. Oh, I accidentally pressed the exit button. Dude, no one presses the exit button on the menu. I think it's probably going to use Fake Out and... Dance. You know, one more Swords Dance. Razor Wind, gross. Alright, Rock Smash. Oh my god, dude, you crit. Oh, man. This is scary. Because I meant to save, but I accidentally pressed the exit button. So if I had blacked out there after not healing, that would have been so bad. I meant to use Swords Dance. Magma Storm. Fun fact, on turn 1, Lucas almost always uses Gravity turn 1. So if you have Earthquake on your Pokemon, it's really good because he'll use Gravity and those Zubats will get hit by it. Plus for Turtwig users, right? I better get the Citrus. That feels so wrong to be able to just do that. I'll make sure I get that fixed. I don't like having Scott's anti-spinner patch on, it just feels wrong. Also, I think I might skip most rare candies for this thing, unless they're, like, directly in the way, because I don't think this thing needs it. You know where the Oka Berry? No. I know Wild Starly have a chance of holding Yachi Berries. That's all I know. Of course that was gonna happen. Why wouldn't it? That thing outspeeds me by 2 points. It's still gonna outspeed. Maybe I should have taught Aerial Ace. Yeah, Scott hadn't made it yet. Thank goodness. Naming conventions? Yeah, blame Scott for that one. Dude, I will still never forget that during the old days of GameHook before Pokebite, we were all encouraged to stop using the old version of the mappers and use the new version. And they had, like, completely different, like, pathing names, so you would have to completely recode your overlay. And, like, some of us went through all the work of doing it. We were even told, like, they were going to be, like, discontinued, don't use them. Scott, to this day, still uses the old system. I'm not kidding. Matt, I think you might have been there. But, like, Scott's overlay, if you download it and use his overlay, to this day, it still uses the old version of the mappers. He never upgraded. But the person he worked on GameHook with, that guy was telling everybody to upgrade. And Scott never did. I know Steve is still upset about that. Because so many things were breaking. Plus, if I wanted to use the XP router for Gen 1 or Gen 2, I'd have to use the deprecated mappers. Oh, but get this, Steve's overlay worker, MVF, he actually made me a custom version of the XP router that works for the newer crystal mapper, which is what I coded my overlay for, like, back during that time. Yeah, he made a custom one just for me. Random reward. That's weird. Did you know the way the netcode is set up, you can open Pokebite, close it, and keep your Pokebite in the game hook box? I think I've seen that happen by accident. I've had it happen by accident. I'm out of potions. Oh, well. I still have Game Hook, like, as an emergency thing. I originally used Game Hook for Pokemon Pearl because the Pearl mapper was having a lot of really bad glitches, but when Scott made me a custom version of the Diamond and Pearl ROM, he made a patch that removed the encryption. So a custom mapper had to be made as well, and that one didn't have problems. Dude, I forgot priority moves can't work if I'm that low of a level. I am really going into these fights underleveled. But at the time, it didn't feel like it was needed. Yes, let's do Citrus Berry. You butthole. I blame Gyarados for that one. There we go. Alright, I think at this high, it shouldn't use the... I better use it, yeah. You've got to be kidding. Dude, I should not be skipping this much training. Oh yeah, the no encryption is worth it. I can't go back. It just means that I have to make sure that I'm not using Scott's, How the hell do I get out of here? Okay. I should not be skipping this much training. I don't know, because I think it's it's hard-coded into the ROM. Is that Starly holding a Yachi berry? No, it wasn't. I was just seeing things. Alright, level 40. Bag trick is not a thing in Gen 4, no. I don't do the bag trick, I do something called pause buffering. It's not guaranteed to work, though. But what I like doing is I'll spam, like, pause. I'll wait for the guy to turn, then just walk. It's not guaranteed, but sometimes it helps. What was another Scott thing? A study worst dude. Worcester is freaking good at Heart Gold. He's running that game so much. Barely and Starly. Oh no, I think it's like a 50% chance or something like that. There are some raspberries I hear I can get for Flint. Realize. Because, Houndoom might go for a turn 1 Will-O-Wisp. Oh, it's 5%? Oh, I've seen it happen quite a few. Oh god, I can't unsee this. Look at the shading on these rocks. In the corners. I can't unsee this. Look, they're not lit properly. You can see the bright light. Now I can't unsee that. And now you can't either. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure to get the rest of the candies, though. Alright. Scott's stupid patch. Yeah, exact. That trainer is willing to abuse the fog. Alright, I better go heal, because I still don't have potions. Is a 60 FPS patch plus speed up? I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to ask me. You're asking if there's like a 60 FPS patch for Platinum? I don't think so. The game naturally runs at 30 frames per second. Well, it's like 30 internally, but it outputs 60. It's kind of weird. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get the candies that I've skipped. Clearly it was not a good idea to skip those candies. Wonder if it's the same for black and white. Wouldn't be surprised candy lag is very noticeable in the cutscenes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You'd have to ask Shadow Stitch. I don't think he's here today, but he's done a lot of ROM hacking with Gen 5. Actually, wait, there's a piece of candy in the Eterna Forest. I think Shadow told me it was like 30 FPS in the overworld, 60 FPS in battle. I'd have to ask him, though. I don't even want Substitute. So just skip it. Alright, and I was going to delete Rock Smash, but I did say I will need Rock Smash for Byron's gym. Although, I'm going to end up skipping Night Slash, though. Wait. You gotta be kidding. Okay, I one-shot it. Never mind, we're good. Dude, even with the jolly nature, our speed's bad. Wonder if it's faster to sail back or fly back. I don't know. And if only the choice band was available. Wow, I've been taunted and tormented. Never seen that before. And good job, Steelix. You did such a great job. Alright, so I would like Night Slash, but I can't unlearn Rock Smash right now, so I will need to get a Heart Scale. Wait, where is there an easy Heart Scale? Dude, Heart Scales are like one of the biggest things I mix up between the two games. There was no reason to use that repel. Like, I'm trying to think of where a Heart Scale is in Platinum. If somebody wants to, could you go on Bulbapedia and look up Heart Scales and tell me where I could get one in Platinum? If any of you guys want to do it. I just get them mixed up between the two games quite badly. I think there's a Heart Scale on the beach here. Yep. I mean, I don't need to unlearn Rock Smash right now. I'm just gonna get rid of it now, actually. Honestly, to be fair, I might want Aerial Ace for the Infernapes. So you know what? I'm actually not going to teach Night Slash right now. Hello, Santia. Honestly, I don't think I need Night Slash. Like, what's it good against? Ghosts? Where are the next ghost types? There's no ghost types in the league except Spiritomb. Frostlass? Oh, yeah. It's weak to Bullet Punch. Yeah, maybe this might be my final set. Because I think if I had Aerial Ace... Well, I don't think Aerial Ace for the earlier Infernaps would have mattered because of my speed. Man, I think what I should have done was, after I spent all my money on Swords Dance, I should have at least bought some Carbos. Dude, I hate Supersonic. Hey look, Tropius, I played you last week. You suck without Swords Dance. Okay, that was completely my fault. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Also, I just realized coming up is Wharton with the Electabuzz and the Magmar. At least he leads with the Electabuzz. To be fair, I should probably equip a Cherry Berry. Yeah, I don't... I better save just in case. I'm kind of, scared. Dalton, not Warden. Interesting. It didn't go for... Oh, it's because it outspeeds me. That's why. Uh-oh. Wow. Man. I hate that guy. He is so slow to pass. There we go. That was easy. I think Matt is a gym leader. Oh, I forgot you can't do that in Platinum. Sometimes you can go to the side to get back to the entrance of the gym, because there's no snowball, but that's only in Diamond and Pearl. Can't do that in Platinum. Because, yeah, there's a snowball there. Oh yeah, I'll definitely need some repels. I'll get some at the store when I buy some vitamins. Speaking of which, we should go do our vitamin of the day. Which, honestly, you may think I should buy protein, but honestly, I think I need carbos. Alright, 4. Probably shouldn't have bought that 4th one. I wouldn't be able to use much. Yeah, I should have bought some protein, too. Eh. I never used my carboses. Dude, I am playing this run sloppy. Do you all seem to notice that generally with the bad Pokemon I play better? Remember, it's Scott's dang patch. Yeah, for the spinners, yeah. I know I'm pretty sure he sent me a version of the... Oh, wait. I think he said he would have gotten back to me about one for Platinum, but I'd have to double check our DMs. 'Cause I definitely need to fix the Emerald one. Supposedly in the Emerald mapper, there was a thing to, like, turn the spinner logic on and off, but it doesn't work for me. You know, why must I be so complicated? I hate this game. My god, stop using bad moves. Why would you not use Fire Fang on Starly or Bidoof, but you'd use it on a Psyduck? Weird. Wow, I went far back. Whoops. Wish the newer games had as simple of code as older games. If you made a single change, it moves around so many things. Patch out Gen 7 cutscenes. Oh my god. You know, it actually wouldn't surprise me if there's a mod for it out there. Like, maybe you could look up, like, Sun and Moon, like, cutscene skip or something. Who knows? Someone might have made a patch for it. Then again, to be fair, the cutscenes aren't that bad on 4x speed from what I've seen. We are playing Platinum because this cutscene does not exist in Diamond and Pearl. In fact, this room doesn't exist in Diamond and Pearl. And yes, there's a Pokedoll in the bed. Yeah, Bullet Punch. And for some reason, Platinum added Bug Bite to a lot of movesets. You know, I feel like I have been playing kind of bad. I don't think I'm going to get the under. Who knows? Maybe if I really lock in, I might. But I don't know. Oh, Matt, since you've been coming to the streams more often, I went ahead and made you a channel mod. Yeah, nuke N1 too, because he said the not funny number. I don't know, that Mike Kitty guy might be a troll, but they've been coming to the stream like almost every day and at least chatting, so oh well. Also, Matt, I don't know if it would drive you insane, but your next Emerald video should definitely be another first stage Pokemon. Do Teddy Ursa. Teddy Ursa with guts. That'd be interesting. I know some people like Shadow Stitch don't like get me, but I do find like first stage runs more entertaining. Especially in like the newer games. Like first stages in like Gen 1 and Gen 2 aren't like but like first stages in like Gen 3 or 4, those get really interesting. I do enjoy watching those. Stab, Facade, and Guts. I think it would do decent, yeah. But yeah, next time I do an Emerald or a Sapphire run, if I'm doing a first stage, I'll be sure to mention those, camera people. 'Cause I had no idea once you fought them at all 3 locations, they'll just always have their highest level team at every other place. Well, at least you get 2 free proteins. Also, fun fact, the reason they added strength boulders here in Platinum, it was to prevent players from going to the Distortion world without a strength user. Because, if you know about the Distortion world, that'd be pretty bad. I'm gonna check, is there a PP up here in Platinum? No, it's a yellow shard in this game. Gross. I'm gonna get this candy too. No Iron Head. I fell for this trap when I played Scizor in Pokemon Black a long time ago, but it's always better to have a Bullet Punch. Dude, this game gives you so many rare candies, it's nuts. Besides, you have Scizor. Yeah, true. My mistake was during that black run was I deleted Bullet Punch for Iron Head. That was a major mistake. Why did I use Scizor? Dang it, N1, I'm blaming you for that. Can I get a level? Ah. Alright, I think after these guys, I'm gonna use all of my rare candies. Oh, Matt, if you ever need tips or advice on Heart Gold, just let me know. I've learned quite a lot of interesting tricks. I've done a lot of research into that game. Like, in my Discord server, I have a little channel for Heart Gold. I've contributed a lot of guides into there. I even have a guide for getting shards for berries. And it actually does matter what version you play, depending on what berry you want. Yeah, just use all the candies. Banked, gross. Yeah, I don't think I should need rare candies for the rest of the run. And I might actually be able to outspeed Flint's whole team. I do have a Rossberry for Flint's Houndoom, though. Just in case it goes for Will-O-Wisp. Because maybe I'll be a high enough level to where it can't insta-kill, and it might go for Will-O-Wisp instead. Actually, wait. Technically, Cyrus leads with one, too. The Skunk Tank does have Flamethrower, yeah, but it'll be a one-shot, not a big deal. In fact, I've been so confident with this fight so far, I didn't once try to kill the Munchlax. Yeah, just whenever you decide to get around to it, Matt. Yeah, and in the new year, I'll message you about that other project you told me about. Yeah, yeah, definitely play it for a bit first. What I actually did when playing Omega Ruby for the first time for the channel, I I would do a solo run for the first time, just like completely untimed. And I would just like talk to everybody, stuff like that. And then with a timer, I would do 3 playthroughs. Yeah, I won't outspeed them, true. You know, I'm actually surprised the DS could load this place. Although I will say, I do not like going through this every single run. There technically is an option in, like, the Universal Randomizer to patch this place out. But, then again, this is part of the game. Dude, I suck at this place sometimes. You know, one time I accidentally pushed Azelf's boulder down the wrong hole, and I had to do this whole section again. Wish this was a gym or something. Oh, imagine a gym like this. The closest gym I could think of would be like Olympia's gym. From X and Y. I will not catch Giratina. I will run away from it. The only time I've ever purposefully caught Giratina was when I would play with a Pokemon that's too slow for me to run away. Because if I undersped it, then it'd be a 50-50 chance whether I could run or not. And if I was worried about that, then I'd throw the ball at it to avoid death. In Pearl, I do that with Palkia sometimes. Alright, let's do this. I got a fat microprocessor programming final project. I'm waiting for the day I can incorporate something Pokemon related to the schoolwork. I remember Steve told me in high school during his, like, I think it was his, like, some sort of coding class in high school, and their final project was to actually recreate Yahtzee. Yeah, it was a lot better to sneak in the Swords Dance on the Honchkrow. Scizor. Wait. That resists. Yeah, I still think it was the better move. Oh, I outsped that. Okay, all the candies and Carbos were necessary. Cyrus in the Distortion World, the hardest fight in Platinum? Honestly, yes. The reason I wouldn't say, like, Cynthia is because the Cyrus fight can be so hard that you end up using all your rare candies for him, and then you just end up way too over-leveled for the Elite Four. It's one of the things I'm not too fond of with this game, is the fact that you could end up very over-leveled because the gigantic amount of rare candies. Like, even though Diamond and Pearl has the random AI, the fact there are, like, 8 or 9 less rare candies than there are in Platinum, plus the Elite Four higher levels, is actually good. Like, in Diamond and Pearl, the only reason Cyrus is hard is because if you lose to him, you have to fight Mars and Jupiter all over again. But if you were to not count the Cyrus fight, I would say the hardest is definitely Cynthia, because there is a fat chance you are not outspeeding that Garchomp. Oh, no. I don't need Night Slash. Aerial Ace is straight up better because of the whole, Technician boost. I actually don't like how Gastrodon's mouth is open in Platinum. I like its Diamond and Pearl sprite better. Yeah, I think I very overestimated this Pokemon. To be fair, I think even if I had 0 resets up to this point, I don't think it would have gotten the under. Because the thing that really holds Scizor back is honestly its speed stat. Hey Matt, whenever you do like one of your like your Larvitar run, for example, did you have like a massive like Microsoft Word document just like explaining all your notes to a detail? And would you like pause your run frequently to make sure you're following all the steps? Or do you just memorize all that stuff? Oh no, X speed. Mirror Shot, do not lower my accuracy again. You know, it's a good thing these Magnemites and Magnetons in this gym don't have Thunder Wave. The Raichu do, I believe. I actually made an editing members only vid I'm going to release that talks about it. But talking about it was just the bullet points, but I did have some in-depth notes while playing. Oh, whenever you release it, I'll make sure to watch it. But I'd have notes to like pause after normal because there were several little things I could easily forget. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially with runs like that. Do it at your own peril. It's 2 hours of babbling. Dude, your videos are just babbling. I mean, my members-only videos are just re-ranked solo runs that I did in my Discord server, and that I upload the video to YouTube, and it's kind of unscripted. People from my Discord could join in, so you might, like, start watching it, and there's just, like, some random conversation about music numbers or something. Then Shadow might join in telling me ZA sucks. Like, you never know what's gonna happen with those. I haven't done a re-rank for a while because I've been focusing on Daily December. I wonder if +6 is enough. Oh, if it's enough for Luxray? Oh, nice. I just kind of thought it'd be interesting to edit a video and kind of talk about how I get to where I'm going, where the initial vision begins. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I should make one of those at some point. It takes you 2.5 hours to edit 7 minutes of video? Oh, is it because, like, you're constantly stopping and chit-chatting? Just for the video, I talked a lot about stuff I wouldn't normally do. Damn it. One thing I will definitely say, BDSP had very unique legendary themes for some of the Ramen Park Pokemon. But it does take most of my time first 2 minutes. I front load the professionalism there, then go off the rails later. Oh, Matt, I did leave some comments on your Larvitar video. One of the comments actually mentions, no, don't heal. I actually do, whenever you do Emerald, I know you haven't done many Emerald runs, but I actually find your Emerald runs more enjoyable than Scott's, because whenever people play, like, the newer generations, and, like, you never see anyone go into, like, extreme detail on how to properly, like, handle the mid-game and the late game, how to prepare for everything. But everyone else is like, alright, I'm just gonna overlevel and fight everybody. And then Matt's like, hold on, let me tell you about the EVs you'll get and why you may think it's a good idea to get speed EVs, but actually it wouldn't be worth it. Like, the detail is actually really good. I did learn quite a few things from that Emerald video, too. And I do really wonder, like, once you eventually get around to Heart Gold, if you do get around to Heart Gold, I do look forward to those as well, because the reason I enjoy, like, Scott's Heart Gold videos isn't for the play, it's to see what he does wrong and I can cringe at it. Sadly, I think the mindset the later gens get lower that side of things where you get thoughtful insights. You mean, like, not as many people, like, think about that stuff? Yeah, I understand that. I am gonna die, aren't I? Uh-oh. You know, I completely deserve that. I was really being reckless. That Torterra just earthquaked a Starly. Right, because of gravity. Man, I am really playing this run bad. Well, I guess it's a good thing I entered the center after all. Oh, Scott's production is really good. Don't get me wrong. But then again, Matt, I'm assuming you're a one-man show. Scott has 2 editors. Exceptional and Sean. You know how many I have? 0. Or, like, sometimes I occasionally enjoy it when, like, Madrybread does X and Y, because he's, like, the only person that does runs in X and Y, besides the rare occasion that D1 does one. But he is still, not just very new at it, but there's just a lot to know about the games. I don't know what Scott's, revenue is like. Actually, I do partially know. I remember, I think he shared a screenshot of it in the content creator Discord server we're all in, like a couple of years ago, talking about like daily December revenue. This was like a few years ago. I remember he showed a screenshot of the ad revenue that the Chansey video brought in Pokemon Yellow. That video is like a couple years old at the time. I think like after a couple of months, I think it said like 900. But then again, it was a couple of years ago. I may not be remembering it correctly. But that's the only glimpse I ever got. Who knows what it's like now, but the fact he's paying like 2 separate one full-time editor, 1 part-time editor, a thumbnail artist, who I'm assuming is a full-time thumbnail artist, or part-time at least, and the occasional Serena Vale commission. Plus, it wouldn't surprise me if Scott's like the breadwinner of his house. Because, I don't think Scott ever mentioned in any video if his wife works somewhere, but he probably wouldn't share that stuff anyway, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was the breadwinner. Sounds like bureaucracy. I don't even know how much it costs to get an editor. I actually would prefer not to have an editor. I would prefer to pay someone to make YouTube shorts for me. Like, take my full-length videos, split it up into like 15 different shorts, 1 for each of the gym fights, Elite Four members, stuff like that. Like, I would really like to have someone do that, because for every video I put out, I would like to put out shorts for it, but it takes a while, you know? And it really does help with views and subscriber growth. Two videos a week easily. Do like 8,000 three-way videos. I will say, after daily December's over, after I finish the 2 versus videos I have in Emerald with all the Deoxys forms, they're just a lot of work. Yeah, they are no joke. Plus, the way I tend to do voiceovers and commentary, they're not really the best for me. I'm too lazy to get into editing videos. One thing I will say, though, after working with Daily December so far the last few months, I've actually gotten a lot better at editing. Way more efficient, too. I can edit a 27-minute video in just 2.5 hours now. The key is, have a lot of the pre-work, like, done ahead of time. Like, for example, like, whenever you see those intros in the videos for, like, the gym leaders, those were all pre-edited during, like, I think it was, like, January 2025. Or no, it was, like, during December of 2024. I pre-edited all those intros. It took me weeks to do all those. But yeah, my channel doesn't make the kind of money to pay for an editor like that unless I'm willing to lose money. But at the same time, with how often I do these like kinds of streams and stuff, I'm probably getting paid like $1 an hour. I'm not even kidding. Probably not that. It's probably lower than that. But yeah, the only way I'd pay for an editor is like if each video made like $400, which I don't know if that'll ever happen. It's for the love of the game unless you're in that Jiro's MVD Scott territory. Everyone else is on crumbs. Matt, don't say it about yourself. Your channel's a pretty decent size. And besides, when I last saw it, your Tyranitar video has been doing pretty good on the algorithm. It's your second most viewed video, followed behind the Kartana video. Which reminds me, I need to watch it at some point. I really want to watch you go straight to Misty, then just straight to Surge and just skip all of Nugget Bridge. I really want to watch that. But yeah, I do this for the love of the game, pretty much. I mean, the money's good too, but it's literally nothing to write home about. It's still the passion that fuels me. Because if I didn't truly enjoy doing this, I would not be doing it for like $2 a video. Alright. Side change to afford hobbies. Yep. I view this as a mix of I used to view this as a hobby, but I actually... Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. I more so consider this a side hustle now. Also, that Infernape in Pokemon Pearl is 170 speed. No. It. You know, I had a feeling that would happen. Oh wait, I have more rare candies. 3. You know, this is probably the one time I wish I didn't sell Return. I really should have held on to Return. Oh, nice. Wait, that thing doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, dude. I'm an idiot. That's Cyrus's Houndoom that has Will-O-Wisp, not Flint's. So in that case... there really isn't a better held item, is there? No, there is not. Here, have a cherry berry. That explains why your personalized profile feels made with paint? What? What are you talking about? Are you talking about my avatar? Hey, Dillo170, how's your night? Pretty good. I've been playing this Scizor run pretty bad. Yeah, I really wish I did not sell return. That was a bad idea. My one problem is I want to be able to set up a Swords Dance, but I'm just going to get hit with Mach Punch. Wait, no, just Bullet Punch the Infernape. What? Oh, it must be a range. Yeah, Scizor solo run. I was doing a random solo run, and the random Pokemon generator website told me to do Scizor. So that's what I'm playing. Must be a range whether I live this or not. See, I think I'll need to use Bullet Punch on the Infernape. That was a crit. I think that crit might have mattered. Oh, that thing has Quick Attack. Surely it'll do like 2... Don't risk it. Okay. That... dude, why did I... Dude. I am purposefully making this run harder on myself. Oh yeah, Scizor is really good. This thing gets Swords Dance, Bullet Punch with Technician. The main disadvantage is just that fire weakness. Plus its speed stat is not that great. But yeah, I've been doing a random solo run every day in various different games for all of December. I'm currently doing a daily December on my YouTube channel. Not only is there a stream every day, but also an edited video. Yesterday, what game did I do yesterday? Oh, I did Pokemon X. And the random Pokemon ended up being, what was it? It was some sort of fighting type. What did I do yesterday? Granbull. I did Granbull. Granbull was not the best. Although it was surprising. That thing's only setup move is Power Up Punch. Well, if you count Rage as a setup move. Yeah, this Scizor run can definitely be improved if I ever did a re-rank in the future. It was second best? I guess it just didn't feel as good. Maybe it's just because my skills gotten a lot better. $201.19. 15 resets, 3 blackouts, level 77. Okay, this feels like the kind of run that should have like 4 or 5 resets. This should not have had 15. Plus those blackouts too. So definitely what I would have fixed is hold on to focus energy for the rival 3 fight in Hardhome City, and candy to level 29 to get Slash. And you just essentially have to get a crit. And I would not have sold Return. Selling Return was a horrendously bad idea. Like, if I had Return, it would have been so good. No, I actually started as a Scizor. If the random generator website... Here, I'll show you. If this thing had given me a Spinarak, I would have to play a Spinarak, and I'm not allowed to evolve it. Like, I'm playing Spinarak, I'm not playing Ariados. And believe me, about several days ago, I had to do Pokemon Pearl with Spinarak, and that was like a 4.5 hour run. It was so bad. And remember, I'm playing the game on 4 times speed, too. You were probably able to notice that with how fast the game is moving. But if it weren't for the speed up, it'd be pretty dang bad. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add Scizor's results to the leaderboard. Bring out here. Alright, this will be Pokemon number 24. Game time of 5 hours and 46 minutes. Yeah, Scizor at some point definitely deserves a re-rank because that was bad. Alright, so if we take a quick look at the leaderboard, Scizor got 10th place overall. It did worse than Victory Bell. If you're wondering why Victory Bell's on here, that was from another random solo run stream I did earlier in the year. It did better than Rhyperior and Metagross. Dude, I hated playing Metagross, dude. That thing starts with the most mediocre moveset. Confusion, Metal Claw, and Takedown. Like, such a mediocre moveset. And Rhyperior was bad just because it's slow, and it had to deal with Gardenia as the second gym, but that thing having Solid Rock was really, really good. Essentially turning its 4 times grass weakness to a 2 times grass weakness. But yeah, I really overestimated this thing's results. For the YouTube poll, I have it over-under at 148 to 150. I really overestimated. This was not top 5 territory. I think with a better playthrough, Scizor could probably beat Dialga. I don't think it would beat Lucario, though, because Lucario was also in the medium-slow level-up group, which, Dillo, I'm not sure if you know about the growth rates with different Pokemon, but some Pokemon level up faster than others. And medium-slow is a far better growth rate than medium-fast. Even though medium-fast technically requires less experience, due to how the whole XP chart works, you actually require less experience per level with medium-slow until you get to level 68, then the medium-fast takes over. Some of the XP groups are quite weird. Don't ask how fluctuating works. That growth rate's a mess. Do I have a fluctuating Pokemon on here? I know Breloom is in the erratic growth rate. Slow, you may think is the worst, but actually, the worst is fluctuating. You know what? Let me bring up an XP chart. I'm going to bring this up. Let's see. I believe it's in this folder. Here we are. I think I pulled this from Bulbapedia. Alright, so the slow group is the brown line. You see how it's pretty consistent? This is the x-axis is the level, and the y is basically just XP notion. I don't know what that means, but essentially just think of it as like Breloom's fluctuating. Oh. It's just basically like how much XP you'd need per level, give or take. Ratio to level cubed. It's weird. I don't understand that half the time. But look at the fluctuating growth rate. It starts out here, which technically means in the early levels, it levels up super fast. Like, up until you get to level, like, 25, the fluctuating growth rate levels up faster than the fast growth rate, because the fast one is green. But then once you get past it, you see it starting to go up. At around 37, it becomes slower than the medium fast growth rate. Level 46, it's where fluctuating and erratic meet. They're very weird. They're kind of like the opposites of each other. And then once the fluctuating growth rate gets past level 60, it requires more experience than the slow group. And it requires the most amount of XP to get to level 100. Fluctuating requires 1.65 million experience, and the slow growth rate's 1.25 million. Medium fast is, I believe, 1 million. Medium slow is 1.2 million. And the fast growth rate is 800,000. The erratic is 600,000. But you may think, oh, erratic must be the best then, because it requires the least amount of XP. But look at the start here. Up until level 37, you're leveling up slower than the slow group. And then, by the time you get to level 68, it's faster than the fast group. It's so strange, dude. Erratic technically feels the worst to play out of all of them, but then once you get to later parts in the game, you just end up becoming extremely overleveled. And here's the weird thing with fluctuating. You see how most of these lines are just simple, like, go down, slightly go up, or it stays straight? Do you see how fluctuating growth rate has those little bumps? Those are the even and the odd levels. For some reason, starting at level 40, right around here, every odd level requires way more XP than the even levels. Like, for example, what the best way to actually use rare candies for most Pokemon is to actually save them for last. The exception is with the erratic growth rate, you want to use your rare candies early. For fluctuating, you want to wait till level 40, and then every time you'd get to an odd numbered level, you use a rare candy, because of how the XP works. A slow start, most runs end like 60s to 70s. I think on average in most Pokemon games, I would say the mid-60s is the average. I can actually show this off better with, I'm gonna go to Bulbapedia XB formula. Oh, this is a better way to show it. Look at that. This is showing the experience needed to gain a single level. So this is a way easier graph to read. Once you get to the later levels, you really see it. Like, look at the fluctuating growth rate. You can probably see why it's called the fluctuating growth rate. Literally, it requires more XP at the odd levels than the even levels. It's so strange. But then, the erratic growth rates... I'm gonna have to cover my camera for this. But then if you look at the erratic growth rate, it also kind of does a similar thing. I would still say slow is worse than fluctuating because of candies. You can also... Here, I also wanted to show this. This, not this side of the table, this side of the table. This side of the table shows the amount of XP you need to the next level. So, let's see. Blue is fluctuating. Look starting at level 40. 5,000. 6,800. 5,700. 7,700. 6,400. 8,600. 7,100. Do you see on the odd levels, it requires like 2,000 more XP points? It's literally why it's called the fluctuating growth rate. But yeah, it only really applies once you get to level 40. Because once you get to level 40, technically it starts at 39. You technically want a rare candy at 39. But yeah, this growth rate's just a giant mess. Look at the later levels. 57, 42, 60, 44, 64, 47, 68. Really nuts. Anyway. Thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow, and the next video that will be coming out is Pokemon Sapphire. We'll be doing Pokemon Sapphire with Armaldo in the video, and then a random solo run stream later that day. This is why fluctuating is... technically it hasn't been discontinued. Let's see, Breloom, Corphish, Crawdon, Drifbloom, Driflin, Gulpin, Hariyama, Illumise, Makuhita. Oh no, it has been. Dude, Drifloon and Drifblim are the only Gen 4 Pokemon to get this growth rate. I don't know why, dude, it's like that. But here's a fun fact with the erratic growth rate. Yeah, poor Balloon. There's a bit more in the erratic growth rate, but there are some newer Pokemon like Appleton, Applin, Diplin, Flapple, Hydrapple, Squawkabilly, Tarantula, So basically, for some reason, like after Generation 4, they quit giving erratic and fluctuating to things, and still to this day, there has not been a new fluctuating growth rate Pokemon since Gen 4, but Gen 9 added a few erratic growth rates for some reason. You know, it's funny, you might think, well, that just means the growth rate's not in the game anymore. No, in Scarlet and Violet, for example, Drifloon and Drifblim or Rampardos, they're in the game. Maybe not those specific Pokemon, but either way, like, they still have their growth rates. Like, the growth rates are still coded into the game, but they just don't give them to anything anymore. It's so weird. Maybe it's because they know people hate it. I don't know why. It's so strange. But anyway, I will see you all tomorrow as we continue Daily December.